the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
And here we are for a classic showdown between the Minnesota Wild and the Vancouver Canucks. These guys will have to do something that not many teams have been able to do this season, and that's shut down this offense.
That's going to be a big test, but this is a team that plays a disciplined game and stays out of the box, and that's a good start.
All right, now let's get down to center ice for the opening faceoff. Faceoff won by Henrik Sedin to Matthias Ohlund, and he just shoots the puck in. Johnson gobbles it up.
Offside!
Offside. Minnesota really tries to limit the scoring chances, and they do a pretty good job at that. They're a very responsible team in their own end.
Jim, I'd say discipline is their key. You rarely see them out of position, and they always seem to be between you and their goal.
Vancouver's won another faceoff. Here's Wes Walls. Radivojevic. Cuts in front. Quick up to Bela. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. He steals the puck. Radivojevic. Puck corralled by Weinrich. Here's Keith Carney. Weinrich has it. Here's Joseph Bela looking for his first shot on net.
Back to the point!
Shoots the puck from in front. Minnesota takes control. He gave the puck away to Bela.
Back! Time!
He scores, and it's 1-0.
His stick flexes so much as he loads that shot up. When he lets it fly, it just explodes off his blade.
Face-off won by Dimitra. Foster. There's a quick shot.
You don't want to go down two this early. What a save.
The Canucks move out to center. Kessler. Now a quick pass up to Dimitra.
Yeah!
To Gaborik. Shoots from the slot. And he whistled it wide of the net. Here's Matthias Ohlund. He passes the puck to Naslund. Wrist shot from the slot. Kessler to Henrik Sedin. Blocked. Foster. He cleared it down the ice. And they get called for icing. Fernandez can really handle the puck.
He gets out of his crease in a hurry and tracks down the dump-ins. Now that's such a huge asset because it forces the other team to try to carry it in.
Minnesota will start the breakout. Here they come over the blue line. That's blocked to Burrows.
Yep.
Here's Pavel Dimitra, who's already got a shot on target. He passes it to Carter. Shoots it hard! Blocked in front of the net. Ahead to White. Now he's into the attacking zone. Into the corner he goes. Pass up to Cook. That's offside. Now, you know, here's a guy who can make a power play work all by himself.
Jim, you just set him up in the blue line and let him hammer pucks on goal. With that kind of shot, he's bound to blow a few by the goalie.
The faceoff goes to Vancouver. Snaps the shot. He misses. Puck jumped on by Morrison to Daniel Sedin. Fernandez made the save. Skula. Here come the Wild. Back on the attack late in the first period. Stone cold by Luongo. Picked up by Minnesota to Koivu. Weinrich. He passes the puck to Mitchell. Goes behind his net. Here's Daniel Sedin, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. One-time shot. Delayed call. Fernandez denied him. Fired it from the slot. Carney gets called for high sticking.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
Vancouver is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. Vancouver is trailing 1-0 as the second period gets underway. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by White. Foster. Shots are 5-3 for Vancouver. Fayou cleared it down the ice. Scooped up by Vancouver. Quick up to Henrik Sedin. He picked it off. Fayou dumps the puck in. Behind the net. Kessler to Henrik Sedin. To Naslund. Kessler. Quick up to Naslund.
He burned him with that move.
Kessler. Cleared by Foster. Here's Sammy Salo. He passes it to Henrik Sedin. Kessler. Foster clears it down the ice. Puck grabbed by Weinrich. To Bela. To Henrik Sedin. Vancouver is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Here come the Wild as they move out of their own zone. Shoots the puck from the right. Weinrich. He passes the puck to Mitchell. Here come the Canucks as they move out of their own zone. The ref indicates a delayed call. He gets called for hooking.
Take a look at the replay, and it's crystal clear what happened. Keep your eye on his stick.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. Vancouver will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. To Naslund. Cleared out by Fayou. He passes it to Naslund. Puck is cleared by Janssen. Here's Matthias Olin. He passes the puck to Salo. Salo takes possession of the puck. He passes it to Henrik Sedin. Down into the corner. Kessler, one-timer! Here's Dupuis. He turned it over, and the play is offside. This game's looking a little bit like ping pong from here. They just keep dumping it back and forth over the lines.
Well, Jim, sooner or later, one of these teams has to start getting some shots.
At center. He poke checks it. Morrison, he shoots! Just wide of the goal. Weinrich to Bela. Vancouver is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Pass up to Bela. Now a quick pass up to Daniel Sedin. To Bela. He scores! And before the second intermission, they've tied it up.
He got a lot of wood on that backhand. That had the speed and pinpoint accuracy of a wrist shot. What a goal!
Minnesota couldn't hold the lead, and this game is tied.
Well, you want to build momentum near the end of the period, not lose it.
Scored by number 9, Joseph Calais, assisted by number
Marion
22,
Gabriel in front
Sedin,
to Bieksa.
number 4,
Out
Willie
comes Matt
Mitchell.
Cook, and he's into the attacking zone.
Put it up front.
Carter, one-time shot. Passed over to Johnson. Fires it hard! And the Vancouver Canucks take possession. Pass up to Burrows. To Cook.
Point.
We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. Over to Carter. Fernandez made the save.
1
Foster.
minute left in the second period.
He passes it to Ralston. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Shoots the puck to Matt Cook. And that wraps up the second period as we head into the break. The score is tied 1-1. Vancouver tied this game up with a goal in the dying minutes of the second period.
And they have to take advantage of that momentum and keep things rolling here to open the third.
The faceoff goes to the Canucks, to Matthias Ohlund. Now he dumps the puck in. Shots are 9-4 for Vancouver. To Pavel Demitra at center. Over to Gabriel. Luongo denies him. Salo to Naslund. Kessler fired hard from the slot. Wild grabbed the puck from behind the net. Pass up to Gabriel. Now he carries the puck to center. Here he comes on the attack. He steals it to Henrik Sedin. Kessler goes offside and the play is stopped. Fernandez got the upper hand on that laser beam.
That was a big shot, but he makes the save.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Vancouver. Cranked it from the left. Vancouver scoops it up. Radovojevic. Now passed over to Bouchard. To Morrison. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. He's over the blue line and on the attack. Into the corner he goes. One-timer. Luongo makes the save. Out comes Joseph Bela, and he moves it into the attacking zone. He shoots! Bouchard beats out the icing call. To Mitchell. And he finally clears the puck. Here's Keith Carney. He passes it to Walls. Radovojevic, he dumped it in.
Offside. Go offside.
Here's Matthias Ohlund. Oh, there's a shot. And Manny Fernandez made the easy save. To Demitra. Minnesota will start the breakout. Kessler dumps it. Passed ahead to Gabriel. Now he's into the attacking zone. To Marcus Naslund. Hard shot. Picked up by Minnesota from behind the net. Here's Brian Ralston. His hands are dirty. He's had a good, hard-working game. Quick shot from the slot. Here's Marion Gaborik. He passes it to Henrik Sedin, and he'll start out of his own zone to center. Easy pickings from Manny Fernandez. To Vayu. Right in front. Passed over to Bieksa. Now it's passed to Cook. Bieksa. To Salo. He coughed the puck up. Burns dumps it. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. Vancouver will start the breakout. Rifles a shot. hit the man in front of the net.
To Parrish. Now he moves it into the attacking zone.
Fired the puck just wide of the net.
Luongo turned the shot away.
One-time shot. Krejcik
To Carter.
We're down to the final minute of the third.
To Bayou. Now it's passed to Gaborik. To Dimitra.
Big hit. Dimitra picks it up.
Shoots! Wow, Jim, that would have been game over.
And they get called for icing. Marcus Naslin's one of the few top-level players who still uses a wooden stick.
Well, Jimmy says he likes the feel of the wood better. And it's hard to argue with a guy who can shoot the puck the way he does.
Puck jumped on by Ralston. Front of the net, shoots the puck from in front. It's scooped up by Gaborik. Behind the net. To Matt Cook. Delayed penalty coming up. Ralston will get the gate for hooking.
And that little play earns him a 2-minute minor.
Vancouver gets another 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can generate a few more chances this time. Skating through center ice. Quick shot! Into the last 10 seconds of the third. It's cleared by Vayu.
If you wanted things to heat up, you got your wish. OT is coming up.
The puck is about to be dropped. Vancouver's won another faceoff. We have a penalty call. He's getting called for hooking.
He'll be spending the next 2 minutes in the penalty box.
Oh, you can see that the coach doesn't like that call at all, and he's going to have a word with the official. Vancouver loses their advantage and will now play 3-on-3.
This is a textbook example of a wasted opportunity. Never throw away your edge.
Salo dumped the puck in, up to Dimitra. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. Shots on goal are 16-9 for Vancouver. It's cleared by Salo. Minnesota takes possession. It's cleared down the ice by Foster. Cuts in front! Ahead to Henrik Sedin. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. Fired it! Here's Janssen. Shots on goal are 16-9 for Vancouver.
Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down.
Passed ahead to Henrik Sedin. In front, Fernandez made the save. About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Linden. Scooped up by Minnesota. To Dimitra. Now he's into the attacking zone. Naslin turns this into a 4-on-4 by returning to the ice. Pass up to Dimitra. To Brian Ralston. Nifty little move there. Shoots quickly. Passed over to Mitchell.
Okay, clear. Now it's offside.
Got a shot. Easy stop from Manny Fernandez. From behind the net. Passed over to Skula. Now it's passed to Walls. To Bouchard. Shoots the puck. Ahead to Mitchell. Here's Martin Skula. Here's Bouchard. Who's got this game off the... Oh, shot! Easy pickings for Roberto Luongo. Vancouver gets a hold of it to Henrik Sedin. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. Weinrich. Shot! The Wild take possession. Pass up to Walls. Shot it! Saved by Luongo. He passes the puck to Henrik Sedin. Circles the net. Along the boards. Fernandez stopped that. Puck taken by Kessler. Fires it. Foster. He passes it to Ralston, and he takes it into the neutral zone. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Shoots it quickly. Just missed the net. Grabbed by Vancouver. To Henrik Sedin. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. He dumps it to Ralston. To Dimitra. Blasts it on the slot. Circling the net. Luongo makes the pad save. Turned away. He passes it to Olin. Vancouver will start the breakout. There. And so ends another chapter in the great book of hockey. Vancouver wins the game and finally snaps their losing streak.
That puck was moving so fast, it just rocketed off his stick. I wouldn't want to be setting a screen in front of him.
We'll wrap things up on the ice, then bring you the Dodge 3 Stars of the Game, brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Grab life by the horns.
Tonight's second star for Vancouver, number 22, and tonight's first star for Minnesota, number 96, Pierre-Marc Bouchard.
From St. Paul, Minnesota, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.